But here's another question for you. How many games did it take the Celtics to win that final series in 1963?
Was it 4, 5, 6, or 7 games? I'll give you a little hint. This number is also the number that LeBron James wears on the Lakers currently. Easy one. Get that VC.
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free... second chances tonight to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Dimes in at the 2. Now Hero. After the missed 3 from Dimes. No one covering. Now he's got the first bucket of the night. A 3-pointer for the Heat.
When Kyle gets dialed in at the arc, he is dangerous. Defense needs to tighten up the perimeter.
Dimes. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And what a moment for MP the last game. Greg, he put on a show, becoming the latest player to notch a quadruple-double.
And that is some elite company that he's in with that feat. MP was dominant on both sides of the ball, and the stats just keep piling up.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Love. Last time, 14 points for him. Shot good by Hero.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Driving in. Dimes no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Robinson against Leonard. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Here's Dimes. From outside, off the mark.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And here's Lowry following the 3 from Dimes. Outside Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lowry. They grabbed their own miss. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you got to deliver.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Dimes no good.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Lowry. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. To the paint. Here's Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time. Hero's got 5.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Love. Dimes. Covington wide open. He fires. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Heat trail by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout. And the first timeout of the game called for the Heat.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Lowry finds Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And here is Hero. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Hero. Dimes, the pass to George. Here's Dimes. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Pass to Hero. Right side Robinson. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. And here's Covington. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now the pass to Dimes. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Adebayo. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Dimes. Great D that time from Love. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And a new group in for the Heat. Here's Savini's checked in for Love. Max Strus comes in for Duncan Robinson. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here is George. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now, here's Yurtsevin. 11-point game his last outing. Unloads. And it's Strus missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Leonard drives the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart on the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Over to the left wing. No good with the triple.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Strus with it, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Passes to Vincent. Shoots it. Rebound by the Clippers.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One shot. And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
That's good from George. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Strus. Down low. Good save it. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Vincent, the pass to Oladipo. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. There's the pass to Strus. No good on the three. Clippers leading by 10. George up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Zubac's trying to break loose. Misses the
Damn,
shot.
bro.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Oladipo. No points in the game yet for him. Heat moving the ball around. From outside the arc, gets the three-point before. Oladipo's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
And they recover it. From deep, George. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. The Clippers shooting 40% here in the early stages. George looking around. From past the arc. Pass to Dimes for the three. Connects from three-point range. Dimes got 14 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's Los Angeles. Into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Then it's Ertzevin. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Magic was sensational. He scored 63 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see that performance series over to tonight.
Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish. Interest first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Lowry kicks to Love. Back to Lowry. Passes it to Love. Now, here's Oladipo. Not a lot of room. Misses from close range.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Love. Covington, the open look. Again, Los Angeles.
Beautiful shot from Robert Covington. He knows when to take the mid-range jumper.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Takes the three. Dimes no good.
And after that great first quarter range, he has finally come back to earth.
Doesn't go that time. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dimes got 16.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And it's Love with the ball for Miami. It's a 16-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Dimes no good. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard against Lowry. Back to Oladipo. They need this one. Tips it. It's good on the putback. He's got 6.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Now, here is George. Outside Leonard. Dishes it to Covington. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. And the Clippers lead by 17.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Timeout called the Heat. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Puts up a 3. Miami no good on that time either. Clippers leading by 17. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. George with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Leonard from deep. 3-point land. And it's Miami with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Lowry for 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Nice read there from Lowry. Saw that his best option was to pull up for the jumper.
Here's Dimes, and he's good on the 3-ball. Dimes got 19 points.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Offensive-minded guard with limited.
So it's Los Angeles out in front. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Dimes has been sensational.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They got Kawhi Leonard. Robert Covington out there with the Zubats. Then it's Paul George, and it's Dimes in the 2-guard position. And here we go. Here's Robinson. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside, Covington, and he converts the layup. Covington's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Clippers.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Lowry finds Love. Hero with it. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd. And he gets the whistle. Coming up, the Clippers have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
This Heat team does just about everything well. They're one of the top teams in the league on offense and on D. They can win games at either end of the floor.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Adebayo. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And out of the gates here in the second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Dimes gets the bucket. Dimes got 4 this quarter. And Miami, Smitty, really has succeeded in putting together a complete ball club. I mean, from top to bottom, with all the parts needed.
I totally agree, Kevin. That was their goal. Build a team that doesn't rely on any one strength. On nights when they're not shooting it well, their defense can pick up the slack.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Clippers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Second free throw, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Hero against Leonard. Hero passes to Lowry. There's the steal. Here's Dimes, guarded by Robinson.
And they're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. Throw good, Paul George. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Timeout called the Heat.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Now, here's Lowry. 8 points for him. They need this. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Often viewed as just a shooter, Tyler Hero can score, though, in a variety of ways, which makes him very difficult to defend.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Hero. 14 feet away, carries the jump shot. Hero's got 16.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
Got a hand on it. They recover it. Count the basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Heat have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Robinson finds Lowry. Back to Robinson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 2 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Mans checked in for Los Angeles. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here is Los Angeles now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Dimes, no good.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying on the offensive glass.
And the foul called on Dimes. That is his first foul of the game. Plumlee, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Lets it go from deep, and Duncan Robinson with the three. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Dimes, the pass to man. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
A different look for Miami. Max Strus is checked in for Robinson. Oladipo comes in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Adebayo against Plumlee. Adebayo passes down it goes. A wonderful assist.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Outside for George. Here's Dimes, defended by Strus. Dimes no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable, and his hunger to keep getting better also impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for George. Dimes no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Shoots the three. Rebound by...
Celebrate you.
Now it's time for your top plays. Hey everyone, it's Kyle Speller, public address announcer for your Denver Nuggets. We're here to showcase your Mobile One top drives. Let's get cruising.
Oh, that's his 8th make of the game.
Grind to Shine is in the wreck, picks up the interception and shows off a nice dribbling selection. What a combo. Oh, if I was guarding, I'd probably reach too. You can't guard that. You can't guard that. A well-earned and one.
Let's go.
At this stage of the season, it's not unheard of to see teams lose steam. Doris, how do coaches keep their teams motivated for the second half of the year?
B, I think one thing quality NBA coaches do is they emphasize an NBA regular season is a marathon, not a sprint. Whether you are winning or losing, you're always building the foundation of your program. Do you have good defensive habits? Do you share the basketball? Are you committed to winning? Are you about your teammates? So much goes into success.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. We've got Ivica Zubac. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Paul George. And it's Dimes in at the 2 spot. And it was a crazy display MP put up in his last game. A quadruple double. He did everything out there.
He did. I mean, that takes a superhuman effort. You can't take a possession off at either end to make that happen. It shows how complete this game really is.
Now here's Robinson. Clock at 6. Love up top. Pass to Robinson. 3-pointer. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Dimes. 3-pointer off the mark.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Three-pointer. Love grabs the miss.
Boy, what a nightmare for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
And the Clippers call time here. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
A nice shot by Dimes.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Outside Robinson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Hero. Miami, no good that time either.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Dimes. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. He's got 9.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Shot to stop the run. Fast break, here we go. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you. We'll see now if he can complete the and one.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most? And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Hero. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. From deep. Dimes can't get it to go. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. George has the open look. That one's wide left. Miami trailing. Inside. Adebayo, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Hero. Good D by Covington.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Pass to Zubats. Here's Dimes. Here's the three. Miami grabs the miss. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Now here's Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Yurt Sevens checked in for Miami. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And the bucket is good. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
The Clippers shooting the ball at 48% so far. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Dimes. Counted from distance. He's got 18.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. George against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the baseline. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Here's Dimes. And again, no good by the Clippers. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Robinson against Covington. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
No good on the wing three. And it's Miami's ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Leonard against Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league, Kawhi Leonard. So hard to get a clean look against him.
Here's Dimes. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. The three-pointer off the mark. For Miami, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Hero, no good. The Clippers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Dimes. Connects from downtown. He's got 21.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Hero outside. They get it back. Shot to end the cold streak. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
In the last game against the Magic was tremendous. He had 63 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
A nice shot by Dimes.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on even for Zubats.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Kyle Lowry, you can't help but notice the frame, right? He's a bit undersized, and yet here is a guy who has been a consistent two-way force in the NBA, has truly had a remarkably consistent career.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 30 points in the game.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense, effective ball movement.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Adebayo up top. Five on the clock. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by George.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
There's the drive and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And taking a look at this first half, They've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Adebayo.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And Hero grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Adebayo, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Dimes. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry from the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
Kyle Lowry's best skill might be his competitiveness. The answer from three.
Drives to the hoop. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Yurt Sevens checked in for Miami. Oladipo comes in for Lowry. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Back to Oladipo. Tipped away. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Dimes. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Dimes. Robinson defending. Dimes. Miami grabs the miss. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Yurt 7 against Leonard. Yurt 7 passes to Adebayo. Ooh, solid D from Leonard.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Dimes. Off the mark there with a 3. Miami has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. On the wing man. Pass to Leonard. Here's Dimes. Robinson defending. And there's the drive. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And the Heat with some changes. Struce comes in for Robinson. And Vincent is subbed in for Hero.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players in back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Miami's ball on the floor for the Clippers. It's a Zubac out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Dimes in the 2-guard position. Hero for 3. Paul George pulls it in. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dimes. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Launches a three. Dimes can't get it to go. And here's Robinson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. Hero outside. Pass to Robinson. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Hero. Leonard for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero left side. Misses the 3.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on first all, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Hero finds Lowry. Here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Zubats. The fader. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 10 points.
Continuing to evolve his game. I like when Adebayo takes and makes mid-range J's.
Leonard for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Hero for 3. Paul George pulls it in.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Covington no good. The Heat have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And stolen by Covington. George with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Dimes. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, I think Coach called this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And both free throws good for Robinson. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Dimes can't get it to go.
In the first half, he was on fire in range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And the officials called goaltending. They'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers. Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Robinson passes to Love. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dimes. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Got a piece of it. Lowry with a steal. Hero with it. Guarded now by George. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Hero. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. Seconds left in the third quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Here's Vincent. Takes a three. Hits the trifecta. Vincent's got 6 points.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to man. Fires for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Oladipo outside. Here's Vincent. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Victor Oladipo is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Strus in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Launches it. Rebound by the Heat. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Here's Vincent. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Dimes. Off target from three-point range. And for the Heat, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. Here's Strus. It's rebounded by Dimes.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
The three is up. Rebound by the Heat. Love's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers. Here's Gordon. No good on the quick three.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Hero on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Kicks it to George. For three. Offensive rebound. And you can. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme. League right now, guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Back to Lowry. Puts it up from 12. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Pass to Robinson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Gordon. George passes to Powell. Here's Dimes. Robinson with a steal. Now here's Lowry from downtown. It's rebounded by Dimes. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And that one misses. Well, the Heat's shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Robinson with it to halt the run. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Hero to the paint. And they double up Adebayo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And here are the Heat now. Powell with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Dimes. Kicks it to George from behind the arc. Love grabs the miss.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
George against Lowry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, defensively, Love is so hard not to foul. You know, really great at scoring from anywhere on the court. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Out to Powell. Pass to George. Here's Dimes. Robinson defending. Powell outside. 4 on the clock. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Lowry finds Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, it's his intelligence that puts Kyle Lowry up there with the top.
Oh, it goes! Incredible!
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering. And the Heat call time here. They're losing by 15. A minute 31 left to play in the 4th. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad. Out on the road. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
This one for 3. Dimes can't get it to go.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Hero against Westbrook. Outside Robinson. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Dimes.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
A line change here for Miami. Highland, he's checked in for the Clippers.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Jovic. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Pass to Zubac. Covington with it. Here's Dimes. Defended by Zeller. Here's Dimes. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Scope is next in, well, the wreck, of course. Okay, walking it up a little bit, gave him a little hezzy. All right, he goes up. Oh, wait a minute. Did you just see that? Finishing on the right.
Here we sit right in the middle of the season, Brent, halfway through a long schedule. It's got to be a grind for these players.
Oh, yeah, these are the dog days, Kevin, and the thing that you want to do is make sure that you're continuing to come with that mentality that you want to improve. And there may be days where physically it's tougher. There might be days where mentally it's tougher. But those kind of players, all collectively put together, are going to end up achieving something in any given season.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Plumlee, and it's Dimes in at the point. Here's Dimes. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Kuzma. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Dimes, coming off a solid outing against Miami. And the foul called on Dimes. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen away. Pass to Plumlee. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Now, here's Goodwin. 11 points last game. And the shot is in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now, here's Kuzma. They count on his contributions, quickly providing 16.5 points a game.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Heat.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Offensive rebound. Nice D from Dimes.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Gafford. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Dimes no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the Clippers have possession following the miss by Kuzma.
Not sure when or why he saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Wizards. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Wes Unseld Jr. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he doesn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that and will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Thank you, David. The team being honest about its approach. So, Greg, it's offense first.
You can't put everything in the game plan. You have to kind of pick and choose. For them, it's really about generating points.
Yeah, there's another side of the floor right here, so it can't be just about offense. Their defensive intensity has got to rise up.
Now Porzingis. Paul George missing from long range. Snatched up. Out to Kuzma.
Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward, and that's impressive versatility for a player.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And here's Kuzma after the three-pointer from Dimes. Over Leonard. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And he drives in.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Wizards trail by 3. Now, here's Nunn. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Goodwin. Packer trying to break free, and it's Goodwin missing.
Oh, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now, here's George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Buries the long-range jumper.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Goodwin passes to Nunn, and here is Goodwin. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Goodwin feeling it out. And he overshot that one, missing.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Here's Dimes. He's got 13. Three-pointer. They get it again. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. They defeated Indiana in the last one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive talent. And that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Wizards.
Timeout.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Taj Gibson's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Abdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Morris subbed in for Goodwin. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum checked in for Zubats. Robert Covington comes in for Mason Plumlee. Mans checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And Brett, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA as it can be this good.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Clippers keep it alive.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Avdia. Guarded close. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. Here's Dimes. 18 points for him. The kick out to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Dimes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
So it's the Clippers now. After Avdia made the last three-pointer. Porzingis against Covington. The pass to Morris. 1:35 left in the first. Pass to Kispert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Dimes and the powerful one-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Washington with the ball. It's a 13-point game.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Goodwin out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Avdia in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Goodwin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Avdia. 5 to shoot. Kuzma inside. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin.
Well, Dimes in their last game against the Heat did more than get the job done. He picked up 58 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention. Well, back in 2017, when he played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball, he was a stud.
And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us? Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor. On the offensive end, he's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 7. That's a good one. Shoots. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Wizards trail by 16. Shot from 12. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Dimes. Dead balls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. Paul George with the steal. And the rejection by Gafford. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Dimes. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Dimes got 9 points in the quarter. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Kuzma. And another miss by Washington.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Dimes. Left side, Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Dimes. He has 29. The pass to Zubats. Shoots over Gafford. Zubats no good. Avdia with it. Now defended by Dimes. Avdia kicks to Goodwin. Passes it to Nunn. George against Gafford. Here's Goodwin. It's deflected. He feeds it to Avdia. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Dimes. From deep. Good on the triple. Dimes got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Taj Gibson's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Porzingis is coming in for Avdia. Kispert's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Morris subbed in for Goodwin. Kispert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's Porzingis after the made shot from Dimes. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Kispert. Porzingis has got 6.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Kicks to Kispert. Lets it go with a 3. Dimes pulls it in. Dimes got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kispert offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Washington shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Morris looking over the floor. Tries it from 9. And that one, good. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Dimes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's very comfortable. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Dimes has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. George and Leonard. Only out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Dimes in at the point guard. Leonard with the steal. Lob pass to George. The Clippers again turning it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now, here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And they'll get another chance. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nunn's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Wizards. Outside Leonard. George with the bounce pass. Here's Dimes. Pass to Zubac. Leonard looking around. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Now, Nunn. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam tipped it up.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Leonard, the pass to Dimes. Back to Leonard. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 5 now.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Goodwin after the made shot from Dimes. And here's Nunn. He has 5. That's to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to
the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. On the free throw, no good. The 3 ball. No good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship? Right here, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They got Kyle Kuzma. Monte Morris is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Kispert. And it's Gafford into the foul. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Morris with the bucket.
Now that's where you're getting your shots to come from.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Dimes gets the bucket.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Inside, here's Gafford. Goes back up. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Dimes. Pulls up. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. Here's Dimes. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Clippers leading by 21. The tray. Nunn grabs the board. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Wizards. And the pass to Kuzma. Passes to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Goodwin kicks to Porzingis. Nunn wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Nunn's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
And Washington making a change here. Morris is checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Kuzma outside. To the middle. Shots good by Gafford.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Dimes, and good. He hits it again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Pass to Dimes. The three. Ball's knocked loose, and they get it back. Another shot. Nice move. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. Washington fast break. Nunn with it. Pass to Porzingis. Now here is Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Nunn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high-percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
So far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Washington's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Dimes.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
So it's the Wizards now, after the missed 3 from Dimes. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The pass to Zubats. To the paint. Here's Dimes. Rebound, Washington. Now, here is Morris. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Going inside. But the
truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the foul called on Dimes. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And with the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He's off on the 1st. Good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Dimes. Off target from outside. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. Waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this
is a tough choice. Pick your favorite play and send them to the top play of Season 5 next week. Share your top plays on social media using hashtag 2KTVWow, and you can be featured right here on 2KTV. Next week, we'll choose a winner for 100,000 VC. For now, into the kitchen to prep for dinner, it's Stellar Souffle Night. See you later.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The first tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Boston out there with Derek White, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, a big congratulations right to MP, now a multi-time NBA Player of the Week award recipient.
And MP continues to prove he's one of the top players in this league. You look back on the week he's had, and you can't deny he's earned it.
Dimes gets the bucket.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Over to the wing. Right side Horford. The kick out to Brown. No good on the triple. Brown's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. And now just over a minute played here in the first. White dishes to Williams. Here's Dimes. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. For 3. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
Drops in the tray.
He had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Dimes. Sweet move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Robert Williams.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup. That's exactly what you need to do. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's
proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Here's Dimes. 7 points in the game. And it's Leonard missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And White kicks to Horford. It's Brogdon on the wing. Here's Williams. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Count that one. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dimes no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Brown. Williams passes to Brown. Brogdon looking it over. 5 on the clock. And it's Brown missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Outside for George. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about Jaylen Brown, that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Here's Dimes. He has 7, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 10 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Leonard against Horford. Here's Brown. It's blocked. And he'll get another chance.
He just looks off this one. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit of a surprise.
That one goes. Count it. 12 points for Dimes.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Horford. He's been scoreless so far in this one. Williams. It's hauled in by Zubats. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Here's Dimes. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Williams. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here's Brogdon. His last outing, he had 18 points. On the wing, Brown. To the inside. Williams finds White. Brogdon outside. Got a piece of it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Into the lane. Pass to Zubats. Here's Dimes. He moves. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Robert Williams. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubats. And a new group in for the Celtics. Muscala, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. Gallinari, he's checked in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now, here is George. Danilo Gallinari, unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Dimes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Picked his pocket. Dimes the pass to George. Here's Dimes. He's got 18. Outside, George. Pass to Dimes. Fires for 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles? Outside, White. Here's Gallinari. Nice defense from Dimes. Los Angeles leading by 9. This one for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. From outside. Takes a 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Dimes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
So, for the Clippers, Robert Covington's checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and it's Powell in for George. Smart on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Down low. Plumlee with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And again it will go. Basket is good from Dimes. Dimes got 29 in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
White against Powell to stop the drop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Zubats. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Zubats has got his first 2 points. On the floor for Boston. The guard spots filled by Brogdon and Smart. The post team is Horford and Williams. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Horford kicks to Brown. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Here's Dimes. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dimes got 4 this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brown's got 7 points.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And so it's Boston with it. It's an 18-point game. Williams dishes to Brown. And 2 free throws coming up on it. One to go without contact.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Clippers leading by 17. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that one is good from Zubats.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And there's the pass to man. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, things haven't gone their way. They continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brown inside, out to the right wing. Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And now the latest from our reporter, Jake Baldy.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He finished with 57 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Following the miss by Robert Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dimes got 41.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, to help space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
Now here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Brown. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
For 3, Brogdon. They shut off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of show offensively, especially on the road.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Williams trying to break free. Boston, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now Smart after the missed 3 from Dime. And that one drops. Horford's got his first basket.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Inside. It's good from Williams, the assist by Brown. Williams has got 8 points.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Here's Dimes, and he's got 41. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook comes in for Man. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Dimes. Drains the three-pointer. Dimes got 44.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now Griffin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Brown against George. That's tipped. Here's Dimes. He's got 44. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart. The Clippers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Powell, he's checked in for George. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Alinari comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Williams. Pass to Alinari. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Dimes. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams with a clean look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Dimes. Gallinari covering. Here's Dimes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gallinari and Gallinari throws it down.
And how about the ferocious take? Gallinari proving he can drop an absolute hammer when he wants to.
Here's Dimes. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And from college to pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that's something you've ever entertained with.
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work.
So it's Los Angeles up. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Dimes has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Taking the ball, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. Then there's Dimes. Then it's Paul George, and it's man in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here's Brown outside, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brogdon right side. The feed to Williams. Outside, Horford. Brown outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the 2nd of 5 straight played at home. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put Paul George on the line. That one on White. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Celtics shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Outside, White. Back to Brogdon. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Dimes. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Horford. Brown outside. Horford finds Brown. On deep. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Poked away. Stolen by Brogdon. Brown with it. Now guarded by Dimes. Brogdon outside. White looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Celtics have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he's good on the second. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete. Never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. White, wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Dimes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls. He hits both of them. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Dimes, the pass to Leonard. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Chalk up 2 there.
Everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. The team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Celtics shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Dimes. Off target from three-point range.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Zubac, the pass to Dimes. Launches it. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's White, and it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Dimes, no good. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Boston. Trying to get open. Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Man. Here's the three. And they recover it. Celtics shooting just 34% from the floor. It's Brogdon on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Clippers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Grant Williams is checked in for Boston. Here's Dimes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Gallinari, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
Gallinari hits them both. Here's Highland. He has 7. Here's Dimes. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. And Muscala kicks to Smart. Feeds it to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
There's the drive. It's good. 63 points for Dimes.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Brogdon finds Smart. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Dimes. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams. Looking to end his cold spell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Right here. Here's Dimes. And
he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Brogdon kicks to Williams. Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go. Muscala's got his first bucket in this one.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
The pass to Highland. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty thing.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
To the inside. Here's Gallinari. Lays it up and banks it in. Gallinari's got 6 in the quarter.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Here's Dimes. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Celtics shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. On the floor for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Outside, George, the 3. And Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled.
Smart misses. Clippers leading by 21. Here's Dimes. There's the 3. A rebound by the Celtics. White's got 6 rebounds in the game. From downtown, Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 2nd rebound here tonight.
And he got a couple of fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Three-pointer.
And the D has made some adjustments since halftime, and as a result, they're denying a lot of those easy looks that they gave up in the first.
Here's Dimes, guarded by Smart. Here's Dimes. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 15 points here in the second half.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Here's White. Here's Williams. Williams with the stuff. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
To the middle and stolen by Horford. White with it. Leonard picks him up. White the pass to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint. But showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston, and boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he's helped define their interior defense.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. Dimes.
And guys, no doubt who our player is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. Here's Dimes. He feeds it to Leonard. The shot from the low post is good. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Williams finds White. That 3 off the mark.
And he's really trying to get back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Dimes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown. First free throw is good. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics. He hits both from the stripe. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Zubac. Basket good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Passes it to Brown. And nothing is falling for him right now. Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's Dimes. Yet another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Pass to Brown. Brogdon outside. Outside, White. Over George. No good off the back of the rim. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%. Not playing with as much energy here lately. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Brogdon on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
And a new group in for the Celtics. This game is always changing, and there are fads, there are cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct. And yep, another basket.
He's playing at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here. And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Dimes, puts the move on, and it's good on the layup.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And he makes the... So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.
it.